1. Never give people control over your emotions. One of the greatest forms of power is emotional control. The moment someone can control your emotions, they can influence your decisions, your peace, and even your future. Many people know exactly how to provoke others. They insult you to get a reaction. They ignore you to make you chase them. They create drama because they enjoy emotional chaos. And most people fall into the trap every single time. But Stoicism teaches something different. A Stoic does not react emotionally to everything. Instead, they pause. They observe. They remain calm even when others lose control. This does not mean becoming cold or heartless. It means refusing to let temporary emotions destroy your inner peace. The strongest person in the room is often the calmest one. When you stop reacting to every insult, people lose power over you. When you stop seeking validation, manipulation becomes impossible. Emotional discipline creates freedom. Most people are controlled by anger, fear, jealousy, and insecurity. But a Stoic mind rises above emotional weakness. Protect your emotions carefully. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. And remember this: silence often speaks louder than emotional reactions ever will. 2. Never give people unlimited access to your time. Time is one of the few things in life you can never recover once it is gone. Money can return. Opportunities can return. But wasted time disappears forever. Yet many people give their time away too easily. They spend hours pleasing others, entertaining negativity, arguing online, or staying around people who had nothing meaningful to their lives. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves that life is short. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on death, not to become fearful, but to become intentional. Because once you understand how limited life truly is, you stop wasting yourself on meaningless distractions. Some people only come to you when they need something. Others consume your energy with endless problems while ignoring your own struggles. If you are not careful, you can spend years building everyone else's life while neglecting your own future. Protect your time with discipline. Learn to say no without guilt. Distance yourself from unnecessary drama. Spend your energy on growth, peace, knowledge, health, and purpose. People who do not respect your time usually do not respect you either. A Stoic understands that every hour matters. And the way you spend your time will eventually determine the quality of your life. 3. Never give people your self-respect. Many people lose themselves because they tolerate disrespect in order to keep others comfortable. They stay silent when insulted. They accept betrayal repeatedly. They allow people to treat them badly because they fear losing relationships. But Stoicism teaches that self-respect is more valuable than approval. The moment you allow constant disrespect, people begin to believe you deserve it. This is why boundaries are necessary. Calm boundaries. Strong boundaries. Boundaries that protect your dignity without unnecessary anger. You do not need to argue loudly to defend yourself. Sometimes the most powerful response is simply walking away. A Stoic understands that peace alone is better than fake loyalty surrounded by disrespect. Never lower your standards just to avoid loneliness. Never sacrifice your dignity just to be accepted. People may ignore your kindness, but they always notice your boundaries. When you respect yourself deeply, your confidence changes. Your energy changes. Even the way people approach you begins to change. Protect your self-respect at all costs. Once dignity is lost, rebuilding it becomes difficult. 4. Never give people constant explanations. One of the clearest signs of emotional maturity is learning when to stop explaining yourself. Weak people constantly seek approval. They explain every decision because they fear judgment from others. But a Stoic understands something powerful: not everyone deserves an explanation. Some people intentionally misunderstand you. Others judge you no matter what you say. No amount of explanation will ever satisfy them. You do not need permission to improve your life. You do not need approval to protect your peace. And you certainly do not need to explain every choice you make. Confidence is quiet. Insecurity speaks too much. The more secure you become within yourself, the less you feel the need to defend every action. Sometimes silence communicates strength more effectively than words ever could. A Stoic focuses more on actions than endless explanations. If your intentions are pure, let your results speak for you. People who truly care about you will understand your boundaries without demanding constant justification. And people determined to criticize you would never understand anyway. Protect your energy by speaking less and observing more. 5. Never give people your inner peace. Inner peace is one of the rarest treasures in today's world. Most people wake up stressed, anxious, angry, distracted, or emotionally exhausted. Their minds are constantly overwhelmed by opinions, arguments, comparisons, and negativity. But Stoicism teaches that peace comes from within. And once you find that peace, you must protect it carefully. Never allow other people's behavior to control your state of mind. Many people are emotionally chaotic, and if you absorb their energy constantly, your life becomes chaotic too. Not every insult deserves your attention. Not every disagreement deserves a response. Not every opinion deserves emotional investment. Sometimes the wisest decision is emotional detachment. A peaceful mind thinks clearly. A peaceful person makes wiser decisions. Calmness gives you power that emotional people cannot understand. The world often tries to disturb calm people because peaceful individuals are difficult to manipulate. Protect your peace by choosing your environment wisely. Choose your conversations wisely. Choose your battles wisely. Because once inner peace is lost, everything else in life begins to suffer. 6. Never give people your dreams too early. One of the biggest mistakes people make is sharing their dreams with everyone around them. Not everyone wants to see you succeed. Some people secretly envy your ambition. Others laugh at your goals because they gave up on their own dreams long ago. The moment you speak about your vision too early, negative opinions can slowly weaken your confidence. Stoicism teaches the importance of quiet action. A wise person moves in silence and allows results to speak loudly. Protect your goals while they are still growing. Dreams are fragile in the beginning. Too much outside negativity can destroy motivation before success even starts. Many people seek validation instead of progress. They talk endlessly about what they plan to do but never actually do it. A Stoic focuses less on announcing goals and more on disciplined action. Work quietly. Improve privately. Build patiently. And when success finally arrives, you will not need to explain yourself to anyone. Remember this: some people clap for your success publicly while secretly hoping for your failure privately. Guard your dreams carefully until they become reality. 7. Never give people too many chances. Forgiveness is important. But unlimited forgiveness without boundaries becomes self-destruction. Some people apologize repeatedly while continuing the same harmful behavior. They disrespect you, betray you, manipulate you, and then expect endless chances because they know your heart is soft. A Stoic believes in wisdom, not emotional blindness. People make mistakes. But patterns reveal character. If someone continuously hurts you while offering the same empty apology, they are showing you who they truly are. Do not ignore repeated behavior just because you want to see the good in people. Sometimes the hardest lesson is accepting that not everyone deserves permanent access to your life. Protecting yourself is not cruelty. Walking away from toxic behavior is not weakness. A Stoic understands that peace is more valuable than forced loyalty. You can forgive someone internally without allowing them back into your space. The moment you stop tolerating repeated disrespect, your life begins to change. Strong people do not abandon themselves to save toxic relationships. 8. Never give people your confidence to destroy. Many people project their own fears onto others. They tell you your goals are impossible because they failed themselves. They criticize your growth because your confidence reminds them of their insecurities. If you listen to every negative opinion, you will slowly lose belief in yourself. Stoicism teaches that your confidence should come from within, not from external approval. Do not allow people's doubts to become your limitations. The world often attacks confident individuals because confidence is powerful. A person who truly believes in themselves becomes difficult to control. Some people will mock your progress. Others will underestimate your abilities. Let them. A Stoic does not waste energy proving themselves to everyone. Instead, they remain disciplined, focused, and consistent. Confidence grows quietly through action, self-respect, and persistence. Protect your mind from constant negativity. The voices around you influence the thoughts within you. Never hand insecure people the power to define your worth. Because once you believe in yourself fully, your entire life begins to change. 9. Never give people access to every part of your life. Privacy is power. In today's world, many people feel pressure to share everything: their plans, emotions, relationships, struggles, and personal business. But Stoicism teaches restraint. Not everyone deserves complete access to your life. Some people gather information only to gossip later. Others use your vulnerabilities against you during conflict. A wise person understands the value of silence. You do not need to reveal every detail to prove your authenticity. Protect certain parts of your life. Protect your struggles. Protect your healing process. Protect your next move. The less people know, the less power they have to interfere. A Stoic values peace over attention. Many problems in life begin when people overshare with individuals who never truly cared about them in the first place. Be kind. Be respectful. But remain private. There is strength in mystery. And sometimes the most intelligent move is learning how to remain silent about things that matter most. 10. Never give people the power to define your value. One of the most dangerous things you can do is allow other people's opinions to determine your self-worth. If people praise you, you feel valuable. If they criticize you, you feel worthless. This emotional dependence creates a fragile mind. Stoicism teaches that true value comes from character, discipline, and integrity, not public approval. Not everyone will understand you. Some people will dislike you no matter how kind you are. Others will judge you based on their own insecurities. That is life. A Stoic does not waste energy chasing acceptance from everyone. Instead, they focus on becoming a better person daily. Your value is not determined by followers, popularity, money, or validation. Your value is determined by how you carry yourself during difficult moments. Never shrink yourself to fit into other people's expectations. Never abandon your principles just to be liked. The moment you stop seeking validation from the world, you become emotionally free. And emotional freedom is one of the greatest forms of power a human being can possess. Before you leave, subscribe to the channel for more powerful Stoic lessons designed to strengthen your mindset, increase your discipline, and help you become mentally unstoppable.